fatores humanos, eu vou falar sobre trauma.
Human factors, I'm going to talk about trauma. Before, I'll read something from my book, O Outro, the other one, which talks about human behavior and spirituality, to understand the situation we call trauma. Traumas are much more than marks in our psychic apparatus. If an event starts influencing our life negatively, causing fear or insecurity, it wasn't pleasant. We were affected and somehow kept the information that bothers us and accompanies us in our life. The way information is stored is called emotional energy. Write it down, because it's important. When we feel something is disturbing us, this is energy, and it's an emotional energy. It's an emotional burden that was somehow accumulated. It's like this. When things happen in your life, you push them into a trunk because you don't want to see them. It's a lot of dirty laundry. It has to do with your relationship with the world, because that same event for someone else can mean nothing. But for another, it can mean hell, because there is a social opposition in some level. Memory only exists because of that energy. I think all our solutions and problems start there too. Solutions because with memory, we can do a lot of important things in our life. Problems because things that were not so nice will also be present in our lives due to memory. This is important because tension, fear, anger, hatred, distrust, grudge, revenge, contempt, bad mood, aggressiveness, irritability, expectation, and so many other forms of manifestation, they are all negative energies, an internal mess we create, and then it's not very easy to bear. Joy, goodwill, good humor, sensitivity, affection, cooperation, receptivity, communication, optimism, generosity, courtesy, fellowship, etc., are all positive energies that make us feel good. This emotional energy that is part of our life can help us and make us happy, or, instead, can make us unhappy and bitter. It's true. That's why we have to know that our life has to be in accordance with everything we can understand. We need to understand our life. A fact that hurts you needs to be solved and elaborated at some level. There are things that their scar is deep. By the way, the word trauma is exactly that. It means scar, according to the books. It's something that stays in our emotional apparatus, our psychic apparatus. I think it's better to say psychic. At least this is what I think at this moment. This scar is in the unconsciousness. It is hidden there because you don't want to know about it. However, we go on accumulating them. You accumulate them because they are emotional burdens. If it weren't a burden, it would flow, but it's a burden that blocks you. You can feel the presence of this burden when you want to do something, but there is an inner difficulty you cannot explain. Or we cannot explain. So, that's a burden. A situation, for example, of speaking in public, some people have no difficulty. They can talk, speak, laugh, and be very comfortable, while others are in a very high-tension state. This tension is related to the burdens bustling inside the person, not letting our identity, our ego, if we can call it this way, be sufficiently organized for us to have no difficulty dealing with people and the outside world.
É uma coisa mais ou menos assim. Mas a gente pode voltar a falar
So,
dele, né?
trauma
Nós
is
temos o
something like this.
fora.com, onde você
We can
pode
talk
colocar
more about
perguntas
it.
e
You can
questões.
access our content and
No
send us
fatores
questions.
humanos, eu estou falando sobre trauma.
In
E
human
vou falar de
factors,
vários outros
I am
assuntos que
talking
têm a
about
ver,
trauma,
com
and I'll talk about
a
several
gente,
other
né, com o
subjects
ser
related
humano
to
em
the
si,
human being,
pra gente
so that we
poder
can make a
fazer
path of
caminho aí de
self-discovery and questioning.
autodescoberta, de questionamento. Nós vamos errar, vamos
We will
acertar.
fail and
Por isso que
succeed.
está
That's
aberto
why
aí
we are open for
fora
you
do
to ask
ponto com, para
questions,
você
and I
fazer
answer what I know with the
as suas
greatest pleasure.
anotações, e eu respondo com o maior prazer aquilo que eu sei.
You can find the address of our
Nosso site
website
é o
and our social networks in the description of this video.
O nosso blog é o Fora do Corpo, onde você
You can
pode
also
colocar
join
suas
our
questões.
Facebook group. You are
E
welcome
o
to
amigo
follow
do
us.
SEC no Facebook é o canal de relacionamento.
We
onde
meet
você
in the
fica à
next
vontade,
Human
tá?
Factors.
É essa a ideia. Então, nos encontramos no próximo Fatores Humanos.
Would you like to participate in a work of energy giving from afar that is benefiting thousands of people? Click on the link below for more information.